set for football now from snowy Massachusetts. And we are underway in Foxborough. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the
7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hit it. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Colts send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The New England Patriots 8-0. Here comes their offense led by the future Hall of Famer Tom Brady. Threw 2 touchdowns in the Week 8 win over Cleveland to get them to 8-0. But a lot of talk this week about could Tom Brady be playing in a different uniform next year. Could you see that?
Stop. I can't see. What? See? What? Tom Brady in a different uniform? I know people talk about that kind of. Remember when Joe Montana left the 49?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Play set, 380. Hey, pick your game up.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Play set, 29. Alpha. 50. Ready.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Colts offense coming back out. It's a team that, as we said, in Week 8 beat Denver 15-13, and it was an interesting game for Adam Vinatieri. He missed a field goal on the Colts opening drive, missed the extra point on the lone touchdown, but then he did what Adam Vinatieri does, Charles, when it mattered. With 30 seconds left, he hit the game-winning field goal.
And he has kept the confidence of his head coach despite his struggles earlier this season and his struggles in this game against Denver. A lot of coaches say, okay, hold on a second. This isn't really working. They would have called offense differently. Instead, Frank Reich settled for the field goal. He called runs on 2nd and 3rd down inside the Broncos' 35. He said, I felt like we were inside Vinny's range. Worked out very well for Frank Reich. Didn't work out for Matt Nagy in Chicago when he knelt, and then Eddie Pinheiro missed the field goal.
Yeah, but Vinatieri hit the 51-yarder.
Because he's Adam Vinatieri.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they call him the GOAT, right? Colts have won 3 in a row now to get to 5-2, and they'll be at the Steelers in Week 9. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. Shift.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, I-7. Get it.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Let's get back to our discussion earlier about the Patriots here as their offense comes on the field. I mean, they're 8-0.
Tom Brady will play in New England next year.
I know, you already mentioned that. You already mentioned that. They're 8-0, though, for the 3rd time in franchise history. But at Foxborough, they've won 20 straight games, including the playoffs. Good luck if you have to go there. So when is the loss? Is there going to be a loss this year for New England?
I think there will be. It's so hard to go undefeated. Remember, the Dolphins in 72, the Patriots, they took it all the way to, was that 2007 season, I believe, and went to the Super Bowl before they absorbed their first loss. I think it happens during the regular season. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. At Baltimore, open week, at Philly, home for Dallas, at Houston, home for Kansas City. So if they're winning all their home games, let's throw those teams out. To me, at Baltimore. That's the one that I'm targeting. Eager to see how they chase around Lamar Jackson and how Baltimore plays that game.
That is a tough stretch of games. If they run that gauntlet, then they might just go undefeated. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Brady's throw there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Brady. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, take it.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Now Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Wait, set. Alabama. 380.
Tight and right.
Shadow.
On first down, Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
72.
Throwing now is Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Every time. It's a
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Check, block 54, block 54.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They come up in an offset eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw.
In the 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
And 2 big plays, one after the other. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here at a 1-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Fair.
Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.